right, here we are, here to watch this fight night, and I just want to start off by saying I was motivated to create this by watching this guy, MMA Guru, and I just think he sucks, dude, straight up. So if you don't want to listen to somebody who sucks, and you want to listen to somebody who knows something about fighting, come on in here and let's hang out. Welcome. This is the first of many. No mic. Test. Check. Mic check, 1, 2. Like I was saying, if you don't want to watch that bum MMA Guru, come out on here and hang out. We're having a good night tonight. We're one fight in, and we are just getting started with some fun fights tonight. We gonna load up some windows. Make sure you guys follow along right here on Paramount Plus. Super easy to access the fights these days. All right. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we are here to take MMA Guru out of business. That is the goal. Yeah, I just dislike that man very much, and I am a fight fan. But yeah, I just don't like the way Guru really makes the community work. He talks a lot of shit. I think if you talk shit, you should get hit. You'll catch me talking shit about Guru for sure, but I'll fight Guru. I'd fight Guru any day of the week. You would not catch me talking shit on this channel about anyone that would beat my ass. I may have an opinion, but Guru I will talk shit about, because I hope one day, yeah, we square up. Fuck that guy. All right, so we got Jacoby Smith versus Josiah Harrell. This is gonna be another banger, dude. I think they set this fight up as a little sneaky card. They had the pay-per-views that they had to get the championship fights going, but then they had these guys. I feel like everyone on this card was either thought of for one of the pay-per-views or a backup for one of the pay-per-views. And they said, you know what? Let's put a fight night together and let's get some bangers going. If Michael Pereira on the first fight of the night doesn't show you that against an up-and-comer like Zach Reese, crazy. Brazilian versus United States. Brazil's going to win. Sadly, 9 times out of 10. Brazilians are crazy. Then after this, we got Sergey Spivak. Boom, baby. Woo. I'm excited. And then we're ending the night with number 3 ranked Sean Strickland versus number 4 ranked Anthony Hernandez. 2 Americans fighting it out. Win here, depending on where that middleweight division, can definitely put you in title contention. A fantabulous knockout by Strickland puts him back in title contention, kind of shuts some people up, and lets him run his free reign of talking his talk. He's got a wild takes, but go in there and try to shut him up. I won't, let him speak. That's kind of how he rolls. So you just got to either respect that, or love or hate him. You're gonna watch him. I'm excited for this next fight coming up, though. They give us, these lovely ads here we get for Paramount Plus. But, Jacoby Smith, Josiah Harold, the time has come. The time has come. If you're coming over from the Guru channel, stay. Hang out. Big fan of fights, not a big fan of MMA Guru. That's what we are about here. Coming out and saying it. You can check the channel. I don't have too many videos. I've only done this a couple times. And every single time, it's really been seeing this ginger fuck just sit there and ruin the MMA community. So I don't know. I can't sit by and let this guy do this. And then look how much money this guy makes off people just feeding him money. Don't feed me any money. Just leave his channel and stop feeding him money. He doesn't need this. He's not a guru. He's a bitch. Still commercials. There we go. Jacoby's getting in the ring. That's what they do. We miss all the walkouts and everything for the commercials, but that's fine. That's fine. It's not a pay-per-view event. Fight nights like this, I definitely expect these big, long commercial breaks. So here we go. Undefeated Jacoby Smith. Come on, baby. 11-0. Finished 9 out of 11 wins. 8 by knockouts. This is going to be great. Let's go. I got Jacoby Smith on this. He just looks like a beast. Jacoby Smith, Josiah Harold. There we go. 30 years old, 5'10". I don't know I wonder what Josiah Harold. What's his record? Fuck this guy. But Here we go. Perfect professional record on a fight night. I think we're gonna get a first round knockout here. Let's see something. Let's see something exciting. Let's see some violence. Here we go. All right, here we go. Josiah Harrell starting out, putting the pressure on Smith. And here we go. Ooh, boom. What you got, Harrell? Ooh, catches kick. That's what we got to see. Check that. I think he knows. He knows what's in front of him, and he knows what he can take away from him, and he's ready. So he's definitely not shying away. Let's see this. Both trading kicks, back and forth, tit for tat. Body kicks lands, no real damage, but they're making it look like they're doing something, finding their range. Smith with another kick, same little push away, back to back kicks. Little clash of the feet here. Little jab by Harrell, not much. And again, Smith is really going for these like stomping style leg kicks from the down. Either to hit the top thigh or the calf, or even sometimes the kneecap. And those are just dangerous. There we go. He really telegraphs that load up, but, yep, goes for it again. Oh. No, he's just holding him. No heel hook attempt. Ooh, head kick right to Smith. There we go. Come on, here we go. Finally, a little trade. A little respect out of each other was given in the first couple minutes. Kicks back and forth, and boom, takedown, baby. That's a big takedown. That is a strong man there, Jacoby Smith. Just picking him up like that and mauling him down. Something I would love to do to MMA Guru. I really hate that guy. Ooh, and Harrell gets his own back, but Smith ends up on top. He's making him pay for it with hard hits. Ooh, that could be it. That could be it. He is out. He put him sleepy. Oh my God. Good night. The ref couldn't tell what was happening at first because he stunned him. He stunned him and he had him in a crucifix. Oh my God. Wow, holding him up, one arm out, one arm down, just giving him the business. Wow, that was amazing to see. Like I said, Jacoby with the first round TK. I'm gonna call that a knockout. He's knocked him out cold on the ground. He's sleepy. He can't get up. He's crawling on the ground, dude. I feel bad. That's so sad to see sometimes too. Oh my God, the motor functions just. Oh, in one of these days, we're gonna see something sad in here. It's just part of the sport, But watch this as he goes back and hits him, and then he hits him again. Boom, right there. That did something to him. And then he's just laying on his arm. His other arm isn't even fighting back. And he's got him. He's got him. Honestly, the ref could have stopped that a lot sooner. The second he turned his head back left, he's not defending himself. He just doesn't want to get hit on that side of the face. I mean, look at him. Look at him, dude. He's just happy. His life is not over. Sadly, that's it's a tough position to be in. And we'll hear from Jacoby Smith next, but that was amazing. That was amazing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick little smoke break, and we'll be back. We'll be back. Give us about 5-10. We'll come back. for a big fight with some big boys. If you're on the East Coast, close your windows. I'm just getting in from my correspondence that there is going to be a huge winter storm. So, again, if you're on the East Coast, close your windows, stay inside, start up the hot chocolate. But we got Sergey Spivak coming out of Moldova. 251 pounds. That's crazy. If I was fighting, I'd have to probably fight someone this guy's size a little bit. I'm not 250, but I'm plus 200, and that's crazy. These guys look like giants. I thought this guy'd be like 300 pounds. Just a bear on his chest. Dan Mergliata in there as referee. Honestly, one of the best guys there is that could be in the ring. Sergey looks mean. Sergey looks like he's ready. He's gonna just knock this guy out. Here we go. Ooh, starting out swinging. The heavyweight bout. Big boys coming in. Number 7 ranked Sergey Spivak. Under level 9 ranked Dalia. Just looks like a beast of a man. Yeah, I hear Mamdani is the son of Epstein. That's what they say. Unchecked, that fact, but that's what they say. Pretty sure it's false and AI, but they're still saying it. We really need to see some heavyweight swingers right here. Dalia, if you want to get out of that 9 rank spot, you're going to have to do more than just dance. You're going to have to swing on him. Come on, let's get some freaking cracks. Ooh, swing and a miss. I'm surprised, yeah, there's not a little more output by Spivak. I'd like to see a little more here. There we go. See, he cracks him with those. Those are crazy. That's one of the craziest things you can do to somebody. Imagine that. Just fucking... they're just plowing you in with that. Blood coming down the front of his face. It's disgusting, but it's amazing at the same time. And Sergey's untouched, bro. Sergey's untouched. Dalia's got the bloody book on it. Come on, a little more output by Spivak. Take this round. Ooh, that would have connected. That would have been it. That would have been it. I would love to hit Guru with one of those. Just one of those full load up straight back finishers. Oh, that'd be great. Ooh, a little tapski as he comes out. Those are clean. Not a lot of output, but what is happening from Spivak is it's got some weight to it. It's doing some damage. You know, there's some blood from early on Dalia. I'm probably not saying that right, Dalija, but we're gonna go Dalia. Devontae Delia. Okay, not that. Delia. No. Not too far off. A lot of swings from Delia, but he's just not able to get that range. You know, he's just short on everyone. Spivak simply takes a little step out and he goes. Oh, no way. And then he comes. Delia hits Spivak with a good one. 50 seconds left here in the first round. Yeah, I'm going to give that. Round one is definitely going Spivak. Ooh. A little action at the last second, but still going Spivak. That round one. See where we go from here, boys. See what we can do. Let's see these guys pick it up here. All right, let's get into round two. Come on. See, this is good. I think they made a compromise with this. This is what they should do, especially on the pay-per-views. Add in the corner, just a little sliver of the action still. You know, there's some people that just they lose focus once they see these ads, and it's really hard to get back into the sport for a lot of new viewers. I think if they're not into it, so keep them in with going on, keep them into the action. Let the people see the corner. Show your ad in there. If they could do that for every ad, run ads the whole time. I don't care. You know, if you give me everything in the corner, I'm fine with that. I think they told Delia, you got to go in there. It's a 3-round fight. You got played. You got outclassed in the first one. You didn't take too much damage, but it looks like it. You know, you got some cut up. You could tell he's got a lot of scarring on his face. Um, easily bleeding. You know, his nose cracked up, easily gonna bleed out the face. To the judges, when there's not a lot of output going on like that, rounds going Spivak. You have to do something. You got to knock him down, go for a takedown, hit him with the head kick. Something to show the judges that you're not getting your ass kicked. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's some action, baby. Left, right, left, right. Boom, boom, boom. You need to be seeing this. Ooh, Spivak. Taking big shots. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, D'Elia. You take him out. Keep going, D'Elia. Take him out. Dan's looking at him. Dan's looking at him. Oh, see, that was not. You shouldn't have tangled up with him. You should have pushed him back against the gate and hammered up again. You were close. He's back. He's back now. Both boys tired. Big boys are both tired. Delia's gonna have to get to this third round. These guys are gonna be really labored going into this third round. You know, they have some stamina. I'm not gonna say they're not gonna be fighting, but we got a good fight going on here. You know, Delia just leaks so much. I love those Paramount Plus ads. It's nice. Check out the shows. Why not? That was clean right hand. I love these super slow-mos. Yeah, that's where he almost had him. Oof. See, good duck. Good duck by Sergey. All right, final round. Here we go. Who you got? Oof. Ooh, Sergey's gonna have to take him out here. I think this is gonna go Spivak all the way, ladies and gentlemen. He's just gotta survive here, Delia. Unless you can get him like you just did, you have nothing here. Go, fight, fight like you want it. You got 70 seconds. This is not the beginning of the fight. You just had to. You just gotta be lucky. Throw, throw. He's tired. He don't. He can't. He's not. After that little reset, if you're not going forward, Spivak kind of gives us a swinger. Gives us something bloody to see. Gives us some violence. Scratch that itch. We're moving on. We're moving on, ladies and gentlemen, to Danny Gay. And I can't pronounce Costa's first name, Melquizial, but Danny Gay. Come on. The man who's down to fight at any time. Let's see it. I'd love to see another Ige out there in the file. Then we got Joff Neal. Then we got Strickland, baby. Alright, guys, we're going to take a break here after the decision. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be Spivak all the way. Stay tuned for Dan Ige versus Mel Costa. We will be back in just a moment. and Ms. Quizal Costa. He's got the O'Malley strat here, this Brazilian, trying to do the colorful hair. Good idea. Good idea. Get up in Bruce's face. He might be a beast, bro. He might be a beast, ladies and gentlemen. But everyone knows Dan Ige. Not afraid. Dan Ige famously fought. Moment's notice. Vegas favorite. If you're not a Dan Ige fan, I don't think you're a fight fan. Man, this guy's got spirit. Ooh, little dance by Ige. Ooh, and Ige straight to the takedown. Can he do with it? Yes, gets that leg in. Oof, fighting off of. Oof. Okay, back to her feet. Back to her feet now. Costa. Come on, boys. Let's get some action going. Step right here. Giving him the mad toe stompies. Those I see those, and that's where I would lose it. You have to train the toe stomps, dude. Not much action here in the first round. A lot of time spent in the clinch. Takedown by Ige. Let's see some fighting. See some striking. There we go. Come on. Come on, Costa. Keep exploding with those kicks. Hit him again. Hit him again. Come on, colorful. Dyed all your hair that color to do what? To get in the clinch? Come on. You clearly plan on kicking this guy's head off this fight, so just keep going with those. Costa might have a real chance at a crazy finish here. He's got these crazy legs. It's crazy to think that these guys are like the same weight class. This guy's a giant featherweight. Ooh, crack Seagate coming in. Yeah, I'm leaning Costa, Very much leaning black shorts Costa. He didn't even have to jump that high to get the knee right to him, bro. Oh my goodness! I told you he's coming with the kicks. A spinning roundhouse to fucking finish. Wow! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Ige's out. Costa's in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He ruptured him. I think he just hit him so hard he had no idea what to do. When the playback comes back, this is going to be nice right here. This is going to be nice. Baby, you're in. Welcome to the top 15 of the featherweight division. But how is that man a featherweight? How is that man a featherweight? Somebody tell me. Look at this. Look at this. Boom! Oh my God. The heel to the fucking face through the... Ooh, and he just gets him. And it just perfectly gets him. Oh my God. And he's down. And he's just broken. He covers it up because he knows. He knows what's coming. Fuck. Well, we know who won that one. That's Costa by knockout, baby. TKO, whatever they're going to call it. He didn't go out, so we're doing that at TKO, but amazing kick. I knew he had those kicks in him. He was cheeking him, and then he came with the spinning. Giving big respect here to Ige in the end with his translators. And they're going to make it to the center of the ring. Costa, welcome to the top 15. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back for the next fight. Hopefully you stay around with us. We are getting here to the end. We have Joff Neal coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. See if he can put it away. And then we're going to end the night here with what we've all been waiting for, Strickland versus Hernandez. So hang out, take a break, take a stretch, decompress after what we just saw. Don't go watch MMA Guru. He's a bum. Enjoy yourselves. Love yourselves. We'll be right back. All right, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready here for the final fight. Well, the fight before the final fight, sorry. As Geoff Neal gets ready to step into the ring. Hands of Steel versus the Doctor. Neal versus Medic. It's pretty funny. Last name, Medic, so you call yourself the Doctor. But I don't know if you really would want to be like the Doctor, you know? It's catchy. But I'd fight a doctor. Those guys study. Hands of Steel or Doctor. I think Steel beats Doctor for sure. But at least you can fix yourself afterwards. Main event coming up. Look at that. April 4th. We're going to have Renato Moicano versus Chris Duncan. These are two beasts. This is an exciting fight. People are talking like, someone asked me the other day, like, oh, where are the stars in the UFC? You know, where are the big guys? And it's like, you have to wait. You have to wait for a breed of people to be born. You have to wait for people to develop themselves. And Renato Moicano is one of those guys who's going to be around, who's going to stay around, and he's going to be at the top of his game. A lot of these old guys, they'll make their way out, and we rinse and repeat, and we develop, and we grow as a sport. It's amazing to see. It's amazing to see. To be honest, just amazing to see. I don't know what else to say. I'm a big nerd. I like superheroes. I collect comic books. I like playing video games. And I think one of the things that first attracted me to UFC as a kid, other than the drama of the Tough House and things like that I'd see on TV as a kid, that was fun, and trying to find clips online, it would be like just the pure intensity that these guys put themselves through. You know, I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z, and seeing these guys just like train to get stronger. You know, that's what these guys do in real life, and it's crazy. You know, like the closest thing you can get to somebody with super strength is going to be somebody in the UFC. You know, closest thing you can get to a Bruce Wayne or somebody who trains to fight or to tactically take down is going to be one of these guys. And I think it's great to see, and it's exciting to see, because this is real life, you know, and it's real. These guys are trained, they're athletes, and then that's where there's a level of respect there that you really have to give to anybody who puts on these gloves and steps in there and goes for it. And you give no respect to people like MMA Guru, fat ginger racists, talk shit. Hear me say it time and time again. Don't talk shit to anyone that you don't want to step to. So, yeah, I don't like that fat fuck. And I would fight him. I definitely would. You know, that's just a hypothetical, not a threat. Just if I seen him and he asked me to fight, I would say yes. The cut men look awesome, dude. That just seems like such a fun job. If anyone knows how to get a job as a cut man and you ever see this video, let me know. Because that would be cool. Can't be hard to get trained. For sure. For sure I could take a course and I'll be the best cut man the game has ever seen. Quick. You know? Be like, whoa, did you even put it on him? Yep. So quick. Didn't even notice. Check the slow-mo camera. That's what they need. People who are going to train to be the professional supports, you know? Like professional ring girls. Like, what if the ring girls started training? Just to be the next ring girl. There's a sub-ring of ring girl fighters that fight just to be ring girls. $10,000 a walk they make. Be nice. Co-main fight of the night. Walking out now is the man himself, Geoff Neal. Let's get inside the ring, and then from there on out, that's what we got. Here we go. Geoff Neal skips in the ring. Gives him a little fist bump, sign of respect here. You know, shouldn't be too violent, but I don't know. Is Neal gonna come out victorious, or is Neal gonna end up on the ground? This one might go decision. I'm not sure. I don't know much about the guy he's fighting. Uros Medic. Big night tonight for Bruce Buffer. Fighting out of what did he say? Turbia? That's a crazy place to fight out of. Carrie Hatley. Somebody's going to sleep, Wonderboy Thompson says. Let's see. I would like to see it. I would like to see a finish here. $30. A couple little jabs. No strikes yet. Just dancing around. There we go. Quick little engage. Kick from Neil. Kick from Medic. Okay, Medic with a quick combo and then a kick on the way out. Medic is head hunting on Neil right now. Neil with a quick body kick. Neil trying to set up, but Medic is not making it easy. Going back, forth, moving around a lot like that. Circling the ooh, big right. Neil took that. This is gonna be over in the first round. Sleepy! He's knocked him out! Done. Medic knocks out Neil right away. Oh my god, with an amazing flurry, so crisp, and puts him to sleep. Oh my god, check this knockout. Oh my god. Get ready for the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Strickland, get ready, buddy. You're coming out. That's what I love to see. I wish every fight they just came out dink, dink, dink. That would be the really crazy event like that. They're planning all this time, all this event, all this boom, boom, boom. Maybe some fans would be upset, but screw them, dude. Oh, Neil, sad to see it. You're out. You are out with that one. That, the freeze up. Look at that. Duck, back, finds him. Left, right, push off. Wow, and he just clips him right on the button, too. He's looking up in disbelief as he just understands he's lost. Yeah, you're done. Look at that, just right in the button. Right in the button he gets him, and boop, power down. Oh my goodness, out the nose was the craziest slow-mo they just ever did. Him dirty right there. The internet is going to have a field day with that slow-mo. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my lord. Benil Dariush in his corner. Excited training partner for his boy here. Well, looks like he's going to have to go see the doctor again. That's sad to see, but it was amazing to see. No need for an official decision there. That is Medic by knockout. Sleepy, sleepy, he comes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back here for the main event. Strickland versus Fluffy. See y'all then. Remember, stay happy. See you soon. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the final fight of the night. In our UFC fight night here. I believe this is the... No, there was another fight night. One of the starting off fight nights here as UFC gets here on Paramount Plus. Anthony Hernandez is in the ring. Sean Strickland coming out. I'm enjoying a delicious smiley snack. See if they're good. And here comes in a USA truly patriotic walkout Strickland has here. Now, you cannot have a walkout like this and get beat up or lose in any way. I hope you understand that. When you put America on your walkout, with the red, white, and blue, I would think that's make it or break it. So, I think that means he's coming to win. The slow walkout. I love it. But he looks well. He looks calm. He looks composed. He says some of the craziest things. But we've seen that before. We've seen that several times. This guy lives in a world where he saw a man like Jake Paul go from being on the Disney Channel to one of the craziest boxing promoters, self-promoters in there, you know, and he's in a sister sport to that. Saying crazy stuff gets clicks, gets you wild. Look at my thumbnail. I want people to click it on people who hate MMA Guru. It's the way of the world. So, who knows? I've never met Strickland. You know, he maybe believes some of the stuff he says half-heartedly or knows some of the stuff he says is going to get people talking about him. I got friends who've never even heard of the UFC that know Strickland just because of what he says. I'm excited to see this one, you know. As much hate as the man gets, I am a fan of Strickland. And I don't care what anyone says, you know. There's a couple things, you know. I think it's about what you do. You know, if we got Strickland just, you know, hurting somebody or beating someone up, then that's messed up, you know. The guy, I don't care how good of a fighter you are, it's how good of a person are you. You know, but the words you say these days, I really don't think they matter as much because there's a lot that goes on and there's a lot that's said to get people. $34 years old. Man's 4 years older than me, you know. It's kind of funny, you know. I'm 30 years old. Reminds me of, say if I was in like the 8th grade or a freshman And there was like that that older guy who had jokes just like Strickland, you know, and it's just like one of those guys, you know, got really good at fighting, you know, instead of crushing monsters and you know, he put down the Metal Militia hat and put down the Cookie Monster hat, and he just started training and started doing real man shit and just told himself that. And you know, that's this man here, you know. I think it'd probably be pretty fun to hang out with. And I think he's one of the dudes who would slap the shit out of you if you said something to him. You know, you say something disrespectful, or you challenge him and, you know, take it to a physical place in any way. It's like, okay, here we are right now, let's do it. You know, I think that is lost on a lot of people, especially through the internet, especially through Guru. So, again, the reason I do this is to stop Guru from doing what he does. Both California boys, you know. It's a good old California backyard scrap. Oh, it's always sad when they show the whole family, though. It's great to have your family there to support. Very sad to see when potentially things don't go your way. Number 3 ranked in the middleweight division. It's no joke, you know. Considering Israel Adesanya is ranked 6th. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of my favorite things. Both in the ring, and it's time to fight. Only way out from here is in. It's through. Here we go. Herb Dean couldn't have anyone better inside the ring. All right, and watch. Here's Strickland right in the middle. Said he wanted to see that Adesanya Strickland. He said he wanted to see that middle walking down Strickland. That's how Strickland fights. Strickland's locked in, focused all the time when he fights. You know, he looks like a different man. And it is, you know, it's a crazy ability to be able to switch that off, to be that goofy guy out there and not give a fuck, and come into here and lock the fuck in, dude. Strickland's dancing around. He's staying straight. You know, Hernandez is doing what he can. Ooh, nice jab by Strickland. Strickland's good. You know, he's relentless with that left. He's going to keep circling. He's going to keep firing that. And look where he's looking. He's looking right at him. Boom. Right down. If it stays like this, Hernandez is going to get pieced apart. And one of these is going to catch him, and it's going to catch him in the wrong place. Hernandez, you got to come in harder. Where's your takedown attempts? What's going on? Little low kick. Come on, we don't need that. Get in there. Okay. Great. Follow that up with a couple little 1-2s. Take some damage. Ooh, and there's Strickland one more with him. Strickland coming at him. Come on. He's trying to bait him a little bit. Get him to that cage. Oh, okay. Hernandez gave a little combo to Strickland, pushed him up against the gate. This is what we want to see. He's going for the takedown. Can Strickland get out of this? He's got him up against the fence here. Strickland's going to need to get out of this. There he goes. Breaks away. Back to the middle. He's going to go. But that's what Hernandez needs to do. Big, long, take that risk. If you get caught on the way in, don't let it put you out. But some of the best fighters, you see them, they know how to get in there. And if they get in there, they take a little damage, but they deliver it right back. Ooh. I don't know if that was a trip or a knockdown. He got him a good hit, but they looked more of a slip. He's looking standing strong. Ooh. Strickland might go down in this one. This is what we need to see from Hernandez. More of that combo with a kick. Strickland won't see those coming. He's going to be so laser focused on you that you can just sleep him. Ooh. Ooh, these boys are swinging. That's what I like to see. Back and forth. Stay again with it. Strickland, or you're going to get caught hard by him. Exactly. If they keep playing this back and forth, Strickland wins. But Hernandez, when you get in there and you throw those combos, make him change. That's your opportunity to hit something big. You push him to that gate. He's going to circle again. You're going to play this one-tap game, and he'll win. He'll win that fight 10 times out of 10. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Kind of tough round to judge, but I'd say, we'll see. Let's see what people say. I'm no judge. But I'd say Strickland, based on damage. No real control there. Don't know if they call that one thing a knockdown or a trip, but we'll find out. Hernandez is having a good time. He's happy. Come on, Hernandez. Do more of that. See, That's the first time you did that. Maybe the second time you did that in this fight. Where guys like Khabib find success and found success is they do that relentlessly. Do that 30, 40 times. They do it until they get you. People hated seeing it, but take from that. Take your skills and understand that if you got that, keep going. Combo takedown. I'm not saying you have to hold him on the ground and bear hug him the whole fight, but that relentless Dagestani effort is what wins these guys' fights. And if you don't have that ability to just spam your own move, then you gotta change things up. Because if it works, it works. What are you doing dancing around, getting scared, avoiding not to get hit so you can throw it one more time in the next 10 minutes? Could have thrown it 5 more times by now. While you just stand there and get pieced apart by Strickland. I really think Hernandez has a shot. I really think Hernandez has a shot at this, but he's just dancing around. If you want to play some flurry takedowns, then you can do something, but Strickland's going to piece you out. Look at that. Look at you, bro. You're goofy getting just smacked on it. Don't let him just hit you like that. You came to fight, or you came to be a target. What's your point? Come on, Hernandez. They have big hopes for you in this fight. You're the guy. The corner's telling you, get him over there. Ooh, okay. Keep going. Keep doing something. Strickland is just stonking you out. Credit where credit's due. You're a tough man, Hernandez, but don't let it be for nothing. Give him something to respect. Give him something to think about. Come on, you're gonna have this is a 5-round fight, Anthony. You have to have backups. You have to have a different game plan, other than this. Here we are, 50 seconds left in the second round. 5-round fight here, though. That's what I like to see. These boys are going to need it. Come on, Strickland. Give him 40 seconds of hell right here. If he wants it, he's going to have to earn it. Take this second round. Strickland has the second round so far. Nothing exciting, but he's hitting him with that sweet. He's pretty methodical with it, getting a couple shots. 7 seconds. We'll go into the third. Strickland's playing with him. Exactly. That's exactly what I'd say. 2 rounds of the same. This is now Hernandez has to flip to whatever they've trained. There's no way he didn't train something different. No way he doesn't have a different game plan. If he does, then we're going to witness something very much like we did with Paddy Pimblett. You know, he was fighting. He was surviving, doing great against Gaethje. But I love the guy. But why didn't you go for a takedown? You know, there was moments in the fight where you could have thrown a combo, could have flurried, could have been relentless with those. And could have gave him the old Paddy squeeze. But I love Paddy. He'll be champ one day. Brandon Moreno versus Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh's coming up in the flyweights. The flyweights, they can move up so quickly because there's so few of the crazy ones. See, look, here he already goes with these kicks, and then they're telling him, punish him when he takes him into the corner, he goes for it, and he rotates again. It's like, hey, when he goes out, punish him. You already know where he's going. He's going into the ring, so meet him there. You know, that's what he's going to try to do with those body kicks, maybe a head kick as strong side strips. Jesus. Do I know how to speak? Probably not. Yeah, Strickland is staying steady with this jab. See, this is where it's going to get interesting because this fight, you know, may be over here in the third round on the cards if it stays like this. But then we get into the championship rounds where either Hernandez will get picked apart and potentially TKO'd or decision loss, or he pulls up and gets Strickland stonked. We've seen that many times. We've seen that at some fabulous times. That's why we love the fight game. Anything can happen at any time. You never count anything out. I think the classic that'll be for a long time is going to be Leon Edwards, Kamaru Usman. Crazy fight. Edwards down all 5 rounds. Comes in with the final second boss kill shot. Whew. Still blows my mind. Oh, big pop, big pop. Oh, Hernandez taking him. Strickland giving it to him. Big. Keep going. Don't fucking stop. Yeah, keep going. He wants more? Give him fucking more. Oh, yes. Oh, and he's going down. He's going down. Dean's going to stop it. Dean's going to stop it. TKO. TKO. Strickland wins, baby. Strickland wins. Like I said, he just eventually got him with one. What did I say? I said one of those is going to get through and you're just going to take it and he's going to keep getting you. And that's what happened. He speed punched him into the corner. He looked up, said, I eat those. And then, matter of fact, you do not eat those. You do not eat those. At least not tonight you didn't. Oh. That secures Strickland where he's at. That's putting him back up. That gives him Drakus. That gives him Hamzat. That gives Strickland for the White House. He's doing good. Oh my God, he didn't take no damage at all that fight. That's an amazing knee to the body. Crushes him. Got him big. Oh my God, that's amazing. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. What a wild night. What a wild night it's been. Great to see. Great to have you all here. Strickland takes it all. Strickland takes it all by finish. What a great main event. I love to see it. We'll see where it goes from here. Wow. That was a good way to see it. I'm happy to see it. Round 3. You know, this is great to see. Look at his reaction there. He is astonished. He is astonished he went down. All right, everyone. I will catch you guys next time. We will be back for the next fight. As always, we're here. We don't like MMA Guru. We'll make that clear. And we'll see you next time. Everyone, stay happy, stay lovely. We'll see you guys. See you guys next time on Knack Talks. Peace out.